I'm Shyam Samai and I'm the director of the Women's Legal Centre, which advances the rights of women through strategic litigation and advocacy. The Women's Legal Centre prides itself as an African feminist legal centre, and we litigate in a range of matters which includes equality in relationships. In this matter, for the past 25 years, the Women's Legal Centre have been litigating in relation to the recognition of Muslim marriages and to be able to ensure that there's broader recognition as well as regulation for Muslim women in Muslim marriages after the divorce or dissolution of their marriage. It has been a very long road for the Women's Legal Centre and the women who have sought recognition of their marriages over the past 20 years. The Constitutional Court, as the highest court in the country, will now decide the issue of recognition and provide legal certainty on the Women's Legal Centre submissions that the state has a constitutional and positive obligation to enact legislation. The Commission of Gender Equality as well as the Human Rights Commission are both supporting us in respect of the constitutional obligation question, and they have been admitted as amici in our constitutional matter. The issue of recognition is critically important because there will be legal certainty in relation to the obligations in relation to marriage, and also broadly it will provide recourse in relation to rights, in relation to housing and land and property when the marriage ends in death or even upon divorce. We know that there is law reform in progress. We know that the Department of Home Affairs have now issued their green paper in relation to broader recognition of marriage. And also we know that the South African Law Reform Commission has also submitted a paper in relation to the single marriages discussion paper. But we also know that in all likelihood, we will only see this in 2024 based on the different legal and law reform processes before a bill is enacted. In the interim period, there needs to be remedies for Muslim women who have their marriages end in death or divorce. Today, we wanted to make sure that the Constitutional Court understands the importance of interim relief pending the legislation being enacted, and that the court understands that it must include as many women as possible, because we should not leave women behind where they have suffered the injustices of not having their marriages recognized. South Africa is made up of diverse families, and the state has an obligation to ensure that it recognizes their diversity and respects and promotes the rights of the most vulnerable. We hope that the Constitutional Court today will listen to the submissions that have been made by both the state and the Women's Legal Centre as well as the various amici, and that we positively await a judgment where we hope that the Constitutional Court will uphold the international, regional obligations as well as constitutional obligations to ensure that we recognize Muslim marriages as well as ensure broader, to ensure that there is broader regulation of the marriages.